guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen Lovejoy. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thanks for being here again. I've gotten a lot of questions about my makeup routine, my summer makeup routine, and honestly I've been doing the same makeup routine all year, but that's because I really like it and I swear by it. There's no foundation, so it's not like heavy. I don't know, recently or lately I feel like I became a no foundation girl, no deep full beats. I never really did a full beat, but recently I've become much more minimal about my makeup. So we have my makeup pouch right here. The first step for really good makeup though is really good skincare, and so many people are like, oh my gosh, your skin is so good, your skin is so good. I have been using the Youth to the People cleanser and the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser, and that's kind of what I used to wash my face before I put on makeup. I always put my moisturizer. This is Good Molecules Daily Lightweight Moisturizer and the Ilia Base Face Milk. This is what I use for like a clean, smooth, even finish, so that I can actually start working on my makeup. I'm actually getting ready for something really cool. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm getting ready to shoot a reel and that's just that on that. That's the really cool thing that happens in my life these days. First, e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I got it in a little goodie bag when I went to this influencer event. I'm almost out, so I'm gonna have to get it. I like using this primer. I feel like this primer is just tried and true, you know, like so sticky, so you know it's really gonna grip that makeup. I like the concept of primer. I used to not use primer like religiously because I was like, why am I priming my face? But lately I'm like, wait, the makeup sits better when you put primer on, so that's what I'm gonna do. Face is all primed and shiny. Now we're gonna start with the brows. For my brows, I just have two simple ingredients. This is the Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Black, and then the Ilia In Frame Brow Gel in the shade Clear. I just take this boy brow and I brush in an upward motion all around just to thicken the brow a little bit, make it a bit darker. Little paint job. I try not to use too much because this stuff can get gooey, but already you can see the difference between both brows. I'm gonna do the same for the other side. If you hear music outside, my in-laws are playing table tennis. I basically brush till like it looks how I want it to look, and then we're gonna cement the look with the Ilia Clear Gel. This is kind of just like, you know, just like hair gel, but for your brows. I brush it in the same motion. Now it's up to you if you want to line your brows with concealer to make them stand out. I don't do that anymore. I used to do that a lot in college, just line it, even in high school, but I don't do that anymore. I only do that if I'm like, I really want my makeup to look. But if this is like an everyday makeup look, I don't really do that. Next up is concealer. Kind of my favorite part, because once you put the concealer on, I feel like you start to really see facial structure. I'm almost out of this, so I have to kind of do that swooping thing. But this is Makeup by Mario's Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. This is in the shade 560. So if you look like me, this is probably your shade. I like to start in the corner and just kind of like spread it out and under. So then it looks like I have a little triangle shape, and then I will bring it up here. A substitute for this for me has been NARS's concealer in the shade Medium Deep 3 Amande. I also like to put the concealer on the bridge of my nose and like one line, my chin, corners of my mouth. I don't know how I started doing this, but I started doing it and I like it. And then like under my nose just a little bit, so that I can kind of blend it around my mouth. And then we're gonna do my forehead. So you're gonna look something like this if you're following this. I'm gonna take this little brush, a bit flat but fluffy. This is from Morphe, and this is my concealer brush. I don't use beauty blenders anymore for my makeup. I got sold on the brush wave, and it's been brushes for me ever since. I just feel like it gives a much smoother blend without absorbing the product, because I feel like beauty blenders, I mean, when they were popping, but they tend to absorb the product. So if you could get yourself a set of brushes to do your makeup with, I think that's way better. And so I'm just gonna blend the concealer around. down. On my lips, by the way, is Edam's Butter Mochi. That's just my everyday clear lip balm. Lightly blend the concealer around my mouth. This part can get a bit tricky, so you don't want to put too much, because sometimes I've done my makeup and I've realized that right here is much brighter than everywhere else, so you want it to blend. And when I'm blending, I just blend in the direction that I applied the concealer. Perfect, all blended. For the sake of this video, we'll just do a little bit of the NARS in the corner just to give it an extra bright look. I've been doing this lately and I like how both of them look combined, but you could do without. You could just use one. I've been using just the Makeup by Mario one for the whole year, so you could just use one concealer. Make sure that bridge of the nose is nice and bright. Next, baking. I use my Huda Beauty baking powder in banana bread. It's not too yellow, but it's also not too white. For me, I feel like it's the perfect in between, especially for my skin tone. Now we're gonna take another Morphe brush. This one kind of looks like this. It's a bit fluffy and a bit pointed at the edge. I like it because then it can get in the corner of my eye. Dab it a little bit, get rid of the excess. I just apply it right where I applied my concealer. So I'll put some on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my forehead. I don't like to use too much of this stuff because it's low-key powerful. So just one little light application is good enough for me. And I look crazy. Trust the process. Trust the process. Baking always is like the step that makes you look the most insane, just a little bit. But I feel like we have what we need. Honestly, this looks good enough for me, and this is what I do on a daily basis. I don't know, something about recording my routine, it makes me want to do new things or like try new things. But you guys want my routine, so this is my routine. Next step, this is how we avoid foundation. Say Beauty bronzer in the shade Deep Melt, I believe. For this one, I use my Merit brush. It's supposed to be a bronzer, but you know, it's just exactly my skin tone. So I've been using it as a foundation, and honestly, I would highly recommend this as a foundation. It's perfect, it's glowy, it's bronzy, it's so cute. I put it everywhere that the powder / concealer isn't, so all of the not so light spots. And then sometimes I'll just like try and dab around the forehead so that the powder is not like too cakey. I'll just kind of subdue the powder and the concealer a little bit by putting some of this bronzer around it. Yeah, I just apply it wherever there's no concealer. But then also, if there's a part of the concealer that I think is too bright, I will put some of this stuff on it to like tone it down. So I like to put it around my chin, just because you don't want your chin to be like too bright. I like to put it as close to the edges of the concealer as possible, but away from it, so it's just covering the rest of my face that has no concealer and no powder. And then I'll take a little bit with the edge of the brush, and I like to put it on the sides of my nose as a little contour. A little contour never hurt nobody. I need contour, I feel like, in my routine. I just don't have any. And then if there's anything that looks off, I fix it. Like for example, putting the bronzer on my nose, I kind of smudged some of the concealer, so I'm just dabbing it, fix it, and kind of blend it all together so it's not looking too harsh, you know. I'm just taking my powder brush here. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. So after this, I take my Juvia's Place Bronze Duo palette. This is in the shade Deep Dark. I take the darkest shade on here with this bigger blending brush, much fluffier than the one that I used for my highlight, so you can see it's different. It's in the same shape, but I'll take the bigger one and I will just dab a little bit of it and kind of use it as like a powder contour to set in the bronze. So I will apply this under my cheeks, on my forehead, and a little bit of the edges of my nose where I put the bronzer. Keep your baking brush next to you because you're gonna use it to correct a lot of these things if there needs to be some correction. I'm feeling like the base looks good. The next step of the process is blush. Blush is my favorite part because it just brings the whole look together. It takes it from one level to the next. I'm gonna use my NARS Exhibit A. It's so bright and red. I just love it. Like how red it is is not even coming across on the camera, but it's so nice and red. And I'll just take this angled brush, also from Morphe, just kind of has a little bit of a slant, dab that in. I kind of have two ways of doing my blush. Sometimes I'll do it this way and kind of like connect it in a C motion from the top of the corner of my eyebrow to my cheekbone. But lately, thanks to Shelly, I've been kind of doing it across instead of up, so then it looks a little bit like flushed. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna smile. First of all, you gotta smile, and then I'm gonna take it and move it across my nose, across, right? You see that? So then it's like shoop instead of shoop and shoop. It's like a little bit more for this, a little bit more for the cheekbone. I like it like that. And then I'm gonna just put the excess that's on the brush on my temples and my chin. I'm not sure why I do this, but I just have been doing it ever since and I like it. So now we have a little bit of color in our face, a little bit of color. You can see that there's blood flowing. Next steps are simple. We're almost done. I will take a little pointy brush like this. You're gonna laugh at me for this, but this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't even think that they make this anymore. It's also probably expired. Like, I definitely got this in 2019 and I definitely should not be using it on my face, but here I am. And what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna take on camera and boom, I'm gonna mix those two shades, and then I'm gonna put it in the corner of my eye. And then I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush. If you have a bright gold shimmery eyeshadow or highlighter, use that. Tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and then I'm gonna put it on the tip of my Cupid's bow as well. I dabbled in eyeshadow like while I was abroad in Europe this spring, and it definitely took my makeup up a notch, but I don't use it every day, so it wouldn't be fair to do it. Also, I'm not the best at eyeshadow, so whenever I've done eyeshadow, it's not good from up close. And I don't wear eyeshadow regularly, so no eyeshadow for this look. If you don't wear eyeshadow and you can't be bothered, you're in luck, because I'm your girl. I don't like eyeshadow. I don't even like mascara, you guys. I don't like mascara. I hate the feeling of mascara on my eyelashes, but I know that it makes your makeup, your eyes a bit brighter. So we're gonna do some mascara today, and we're using Ilia Beauty's After Midnight mascara. I'm not gonna go ham because I already don't like mascara, so I just do a very light. Et voila! I can't believe we're almost done. Last step is these lips. I've been using Olandra's lip combo. I tried it on for the first time on TikTok. It was so good. It was so good. I'm like, I'm gonna be using this lip combo forever. This isn't the lip liner she uses. This is the lip liner that I want to use. This is Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Cocoa Latte. You guys, for the longest time I was lining my lips underneath the line instead of on top. Don't know why I ever thought to do that. So life hack, actually line your lips and don't be afraid to overline. I think what I was doing was I was just scared to go outside. That's what the girlies are doing these days, and it's made my makeup, for some reason, that small difference makes my makeup look so much better because it makes my lips plumpier. I know they said not to color outside the lines in kindergarten, but don't be afraid to do that for your lips. And if it helps, you can like put your lips together and just trace the line of your lips. Perfect. Very last step, NYX Butter Gloss and Lava Cake. We're gonna outline our lips with this shade and leave the middle. Don't apply it here, just outline the bottom with it, or the edges, like as close to your lip liner as possible, because we're gonna leave the space in the middle for the second shade. And then the second shade is NYX Butter Gloss in Spiked Toffee. It's so funny, for me Lava Cake feels like lava. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it kind of has a little burn, a little tingle. It doesn't burn, but you know, a little tingle. And I'm like, do you guys want it to feel like lava? We're gonna put Spiked Toffee where we didn't line with Lava Cake and pucker up. One more layer, why not? It's so good. It's so good. Okay, and there we have it. Let's do a little up close. And the whole face. The whole face. The whole face. Let's zoom in a little bit. And we have our makeup routine. You want to set this with a setting spray. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a setting spray. And I'm not interested in getting one because it's just everyday makeup, you know. I don't need it to be on that much. This is the final look. This is the final beat. It's soft, it's subtle, it's smooth, it doesn't feel heavy, light and glowy, and my blush is giving like someone just made me smile. Lucas usually is the one giving me a little blush. Uh-oh. I think my light turned up. Is my light dead? Well, my ring light is dead, but that's good because you guys can see this without ring light. I'll show you what it looks like with some natural light directly in the sunlight. I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute, so pretty. I'm obsessed with this, and this is what I've been doing all summer, and I've had some really, really good makeup days with this routine. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you found it useful, and if you try this routine, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.